And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now they'll run it on the toss. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
I totally feel you.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
I'm trying, man. I need me a... It's about who you. It's about who you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Save you that came down this bridge, bro. First of all, I'm not gonna put nobody in my mix between me and you. But man, you
from midfield now. Here's Wilson.
I'm not gonna put nobody else in my shit.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Like, break this shit down. Let me know what's up. Try to keep me down here for like a week or so. And goddamn, get this money, bro. You gonna be like, shit, I'm going back to the natty. I'm going back to the natty.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Are you a girlfriend, Kay?
And they'll go on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I probably got like I told you, I bought some red cream and soda for my peoples, but that's all I've been having is the runs and biscotti. You don't like the biscotti? The biscotti?
Watching that Marty. Here we go now. Blue landed.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That's how they was that Roger Cookie.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Hey, bro, if you got some fire-ass OG, you can goddamn get it from me for a decent price, bro.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline, yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the cinch call to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. You know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
If you can get fire OG, not that bullshit. I ain't talking about trying to get some rig and trying to finesse your situation, bro, because I ain't going for all that. If you can give me some fire-ass OG, bro, and some good-ass exotics, if you can keep the runs or the run, listen.
On third down, Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Space to run past the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
What part of Kelly you at, bro?
He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is taken at the 3. Dances by him. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Davis on Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down.
I'll get that. I'll get rid of P.
The New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they just...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
I need nothing but OG, bro. You heard me? We gonna fuck around, give me nothing but OG. Nothing but gangster.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Not that red shit. I'm trying to give you no red.
This will be taken very short. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Clark. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
19.
Now Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
Oh, he go.
Fair. Sit up for signals.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside, and it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
What the fuck?
Throw, but incomplete.
No
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I did too. When he saw that running back coming out the backfield, he got too much time.
All right, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
I'll tell you that my user game strong.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Special! I'll go special! 36 power.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
What the
He rifles
fuck?
one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a
Get
tough
the
game,
fuck
and the
outta
head coach
here.
said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Set! Blue landed!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's a 3. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw.
They let that piece of shit do that.
Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Lutz now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Clark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Clark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Don't try to cheat, man. I beat you, bro. Now your shit go out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And the Jets set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they try the right side here. Oh, eluding the tackle.
Get the fuck out of here.
He'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed! Watching that, Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
They're going to look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Gun! Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
14.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, your shit lagging like a motherfucker, man.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is between the ears, but right now it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue landed.
And the blitz does come. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level to make sure that
nowhere to go.
Get that shit!
And the Bills have recovered.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the
scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they...
I got to stop broadcasting. Can you finish broadcasting?